What did you see from Cam, not just in that big second quarter of his, but just to finish out the game with the starters?
Scoring spark and really good defense, really good recognition other than one little slip off the ball where they got a layup. Engaged in the game plan. When we were going after Irving, he was like a free safety back there. He got his hands on the ball a lot and got some steals, and obviously ignited him and us in the transition and the full court. And so, yeah, the shot making is always what he does, but all around made some really good passes. They're a team that collapses the paint, protects, and he hit Dylan for a three in the second quarter and found some guys. So great job, great minutes by him.
Is that the best defense you've seen him play?
He's always been really good one-on-one. I think with the switching and the stuff that we're doing off ball, and Thompson got loose a little bit early. He came in and did a good job containing those guys. So great overall. Like I said, only one I can think of off ball, but the whole team has slip-ups here and there, so I'm not nitpicking on that. But other than that, yeah, really good defense.
Were you ever worried that he could take the demotion and almost have that sidetrack him?
Obviously, you're worried about a young guy not being happy, but you want that. You want them to be confident in who they are and where they're trying to get to. So, we reassured him that this is the best thing for him going forward to get actual minutes and not sit and miss a few games and kind of get stagnant as far as that. So, as long as he has the right mindset, obviously not going to be happy, but take it the right way. I've seen guys for years that have gone to G League and been brought back, put in certain situations and be much more ready and available because of the minutes they got. So he took it that way. Obviously, you see the result and worked on some things down there that we were asking of him, and he's come back much more focused.
Coach, during his time down with the G League, what specifically did you want him to work on defensively? It seems like now he's recognizing switches and tendencies a little quicker than he was before.
Yeah, it was always recognition, like you mentioned. Communication. It's hard to communicate when you're a step behind yourself, and so awareness, recognition, reaction, all those things that we're doing off ball. It was really more about off ball defense and team defense in general. Because, like I said, he's a big body that's physical, and he's going to take on challenges one-on-one. But obviously, that's not how we play. We don't just say get through every screen, fight through, and stay with their own man. We do a lot more communication and stuff to be proactive. And so it was a little slow with those initially, and much better now, but no different from a lot of our guys who got more minutes last year and took their time to get it, and he's coming along as well.
After the last two games that you all weren't able to finish in the fourth quarter, was that your message to the team coming into this game?
Yeah, we had some good film sessions looking at the Miami, Minnesota first, but then the Miami quarters and the droughts we had on both sides of the ball. And the message is, if shots don't fall, we had really good looks against Minnesota, but we could still not give up a 13-2 run, obviously, and guard, not give up three three-pointers and a three-point play. And then the Miami, the same thing. And so the message was rely on your defense, trust the shots that you get, and if they don't fall, you still have to not let go of the rope on the other end. And so tonight, we had a few, I think 3 turnovers in a 4-possession span that obviously didn't want to kind of sidetrack us a little bit there, but then we got it back to Albie. He threw some guys and got some points there, and so, but we still defended at a high level, and you see that with Irving scoring 16 on 13 shots, and the activity we had, 20 turnovers for them, and 17 were steals, so we were flying around and held them 99. He's been on a run, 46 in Portland not too long ago, and so focus was taking him out and making it hard on him.
With the way that Albie was playing tonight, and then you seen Jalen get into some sort of offensive groove as well. Are you starting to see that they're able to play off of one another?
Yeah, I think they made a conscious effort to go after Albie in the post, and everybody's going to be a recipient of that. And so we pick some spots, we can move him around quite a bit, so it's harder to double team him at times, and on the perimeter or at the elbow. And then Jalen, we saw some things with matchups that we like for him as well, so we're kind of going back and forth, giving them some sets that we like and know they get specific shots out of, but when we get stops and get out and run, it's a lot of, it got to be some randomness, and those two getting better and pick and roll together only benefits the team.
Both before and after the ankle injury, Dylan's taken on a little bit of a greater role when it comes to scoring. How important is he to you in the half court, being something of a secondary shot maker and a creator, I guess?
Yeah, it's been big for us, for a guy that, like I said, doesn't get a lot of play calls. He really impacts the game, and he's able to relocate to spacing and find the right openings for guys, and then hunt his shots in a good way, not a selfish way, playing off of the guys that initiate and get more of the play calls. So he's been great all year, very consistent, obviously shooting the ball really well, but also the post-ups have been there when they get a cross match. And him and Jabbar usually have a lesser defender on them, and so he's taking advantage of that. Been better at offensive rebounding and then hunting the shots and shooting the three with a high clip, so he's been great for us.
Are you hoping that you guys can be like this kind of an outing, be more consistent? You guys can do it over multiple games instead of kind of up and down.
Yeah, and I think to start the season we weren't, and then we hit a nice groove and won a bunch of close games. And other than the last two, the Minnesota, Miami, I think we had been much better in close game situations. And those weren't necessarily close games. We had nice leads that we shouldn't have lost, obviously, but I think that was one of the key words this year was consistency. And with us, we have been better, and the record indicates that, but also the end of the game and close game situations as well.
You talked about before wanting to take some of the burden off of Fred VanVleet as far as a primary ball handler. And we saw Jalen kind of take over the game in the second quarter when he was handling the ball more. Is that something you want to see going forward, is giving Jalen more of those responsibilities?
Yeah, I think it's definitely Jalen with the starting unit. Albie being a hub as well. And so, and for us, I'm in, another handler when he's there. So I think across the board, the more guys you have can get us into sets, penetrate, shoot, and drive, and all those things. It makes us more balanced and more deadly, I guess. And so, we said Fred, keeping the turnovers down, getting us into sets last year was a big thing for us to improve our offense and improve the team overall. But the growth of our young guys and those guys kind of taking on that role, and Fred being the recipient sometimes is going to be beneficial for us.
I think he played 38 of the first 40 minutes. What makes him just so indispensable, even on nights when he's not shooting it well?
Yeah, he kind of kept everything together, and really smart defender. So he's doing some of the off-ball work on Thompson. Knows how to stay into guys' airspace and doesn't get lost off-ball defensively. We got Dylan and Jay Sean and Aaron and those guys kind of hounding Irving, but he's doing a lot of things on Thompson. After he got going early, he kind of located him much better. And so not just offensively, he's a really smart, tough defender as well. And so, rely on him a ton as far as that. And although he didn't shoot it well, we had Jalen and Alpy and some of them, Cam coming in. Those guys got to go in Dylan as well. And so the burden wasn't on him to score, it was to get everybody in the right spot and then stay focused on Thompson.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.